take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. This they splash, this they drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 32 that time.
The 49-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete here. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there. And it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Good move at the 30. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 18. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
20-yard line.
Run for Pollard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First down, Dallas.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 31.
That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Rosa's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
It's our time. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Check right.
Now a give here to Pollard. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First down, Dallas.
On 1st down, Pollard. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 4 yards.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. First down, Prescott. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
1-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Pollard going to try the right side. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott flushed out right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Play action now, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his right. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run forward with Pollard. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sideline. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
15-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on 1st and 2nd down.
Yeah, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just talking about getting gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 4th down, Prescott. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53. Left.
Down, Cowboys.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 25 yards out. Rosa's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this time.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times.